First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game. Ended up getting...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when he sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for them. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And boy, just about did a pirouette that time as he spins forward. That's about as impressive of a 5-yard gain as you'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
Punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bears at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st down, it's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Mikey, 18. Tempo.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is not playing well at all here in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Fields. This is caught. It's Floyd. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebackers.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders. Dances by him. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, They'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. All eyes on Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one